light up.
It's time for Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals. With the series at 3-1, this is a crucial game for both teams. In this game, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder against the Minnesota Timberwolves. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Conley and Ann are the 1 and the 2. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. And for Oklahoma City, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. You look at Oklahoma City, a great chance here for them to close out the series and move on to the finals.
Yeah, and it's not a chance they want to pass up. When you can close out a series on your home court, the last thing you want to do is give up momentum and have to go back on the road. Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Conley passes to Edwards. Here's Randle. There's a screen. Back to Edwards. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Whether he's the ball handler or the roller, Edwards is always live in the two-man game.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. I asked him about Julius Randle and why he's so hard to stop. Coach said it's the ball handling, the spin moves, and the ability to finish against length. They want to try to force him right and take him out of his rhythm. Something many teams have tried, but few have accomplished, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Ooh, got that one up quick.
Nice to see Conley receive the dime for once. He's normally the one dropping dimes.
The Thunder have gone 1 for 3 so far. Hartenstein with a screen on McDaniels. McDaniels against Williams. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
Just over a minute and a half in. Outside Edwards. Pass to Randle. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
He plays with nice force. Randle heading to the line now.
Minnesota shooting their first foul shots of the night. Throw drops for Randle.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randle has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
And so he hits both.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Pass to Hartenstein. Dort, left side. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Conley looking for an opening. Gobert with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep, Conley. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Thunder have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Inside, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren from outside the arc. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
The Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards. Randall outside. The three is up. Fires in the triple. Randall's got 5.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort to screen on Conley. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And Gilgeous-Alexander is so assertive on the drive, confident at finishing through contact.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Gobert with a screen on Dort to the middle. Oh, and Gobert powers it home. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants to review the game plan.
It's time for the dance plan. If you see yourself on the big screen and you know what to do, change the number. Let's see who's dancing.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. And it's Hartenstein. That time on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Dort. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
You rarely see him missing dunk, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
Here's Randall. He's got 5. No good with a layup. Thunder leading by 3. Left side Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Dort, guarded by Edwards. Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. Just 3 to shoot. From outside, off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 3. Randall with it. He's covered by Holmgren. Randall, good. Randall's got 7 points.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
The Thunder have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Dort a screen on Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Drills it from deep. Now Conley. Outside McDaniels. Takes a 13-footer. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And with the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it. Good job in the low post. 11 points in the game.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Outside, Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Soft touch off the glass.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Conley passes to Randall. Edwards looking for an opening. Gobert with a screen on Dort. Edwards against Dort. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a deep 3. And that's good. Anthony Edwards for 3.
Look at that from Edwards. Way out there.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Dort outside. Pass to Holmgren. Shot from the low post is good. Holmgren's got his second bucket of the night.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
And Edwards with the basket on the assist from Randall.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Now here's Hartenstein. Pass to Dort. Here's Williams. Down low. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Got to push him farther out than this.
Here's Conley. Now Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Dort. And here's Edwards outside. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Charity stripe shot. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15 points.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Back to Randall. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. McDaniels up top. The three. The shot off that time. Thunder leading by 4. Pass to Williams. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded by Conley.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Oklahoma City.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Something else they've been doing really well is shredding that defense by getting all the way to the rack. They've been absolutely fearless in attacking the paint.
And he drops the first. So for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dort. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And that's good as he hits both shots.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Randall against Wiggins. Now here's Randall. He has 7. And stolen by Williams. Tries again. Got a piece of it.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Randall inside. Pounded by Wiggins. Randall can't hit. Thunder leading by 6. Pass to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Here's Reed. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Randall. DiVincenzo with it. Reed a screen on Caruso. DiVincenzo finds Reed. Knocks down the triple.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wiggins. And
and he's going for the oop here. Oh, some serious power to finish that one off.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's DiVincenzo following the bucket by Oklahoma City to the left wing. Wiggins against Randall. Buries it down low. Randall's got 9.
Randall's got an unorthodox game, but he's got a good, strong upper body, which makes him a very consistent scorer inside.
There's a minute 26 left in the first quarter here. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander, covered by Alexander Walker. To the inside. And Williams punches it home.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Randall outside. Out of bounds. The Thunder will take it. Joe's checked in for Williams. Garza's checked in for Minnesota. Anthony Edwards comes in for Clark. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves.
Minnesota ball.
Minot's checked in for Garza.
Number 8, Josh Minot.
Timberwolves trail by 7. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first. Puts it up from 12. Edwards, no good. Joe on the wing, covered by Alexander Walker. Leaps for it, and out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And Minnesota making a change here. Miller's checked in.
Leonard Miller.
And so it's Minnesota with it. They trail by 7. Up top, Edwards, covered by Joe. Now here's Edwards. Defense is right there. The 3. He drops it from range. Edwards has got 15.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Glad to have you with us as we return to the action here in the Western Conference Finals. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court for Minnesota, we've got Dante DiVincenzo, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Edwards, and it's Reed in at the 5. Now here's Edwards. Here's the teardrop. Oh, Edwards just bullying his way inside.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards, confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
And so it's Wiggins with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. And that one is stuffed right through.
like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
It's Edwards on the wing. And they double up Edwards. They shoot again. Oh, wrecking ball. Ant-Man.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Joe with the ball. No made baskets yet. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Dante DiVincenzo.
When you're as good a passer and scorer as SGA, you'll get defenders to bite like that.
Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Clark is checked in for Minnesota. He's perfect from the line this time. Timberwolves trail by 4. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Outside Edwards. Shoots from the line. Edwards so good inside.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Joe up top. Wiggins right side. Joe, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Naz Reid. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Defensive foul. Naz Reid. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your defender, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shooting 1.
Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Edwards, pass to Alexander Walker. Clark outside. 4 on the clock. Shoots. Rebound by Wiggins.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now here's Alexander Walker. He's scoreless. Edwards with it. Joe covering. Edwards can't hit. Oklahoma City leading by 5. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA working through contact inside.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
And here's Edwards. He's got 21. Outside, Alexander Walker. Now here's Edwards. Covered by Joe.
Rising up for the throwdown. Major hops from Edwards.
So it's Oklahoma City now. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. From deep, Alexander Walker grabs a board. Timberwolves trail by 5. Pass to Edwards. Get up, Anthony Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. With some arc. Minnesota with a rebound. Outside, Alexander Walker. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
On the inside, Reed's got a deep bag that he can go to. I mean, he's a hard guy to cover.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Reed.
I like the fact that Reed is pretty crafty. He's got a good understanding and feel for the game. I mean, he makes plays, especially around the hoop, that other big men can't.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Joe. Rudy Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for DiVincenzo. And so Reed nails them both. The Thunder have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota's got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Reed, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Conley goes in. Reed passes to Gobert. Now here's Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here we go, one-on-one. Pass to Wiggins. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it. He got to the ball just a moment late.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Caruso. Julius Randle's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. Timberwolves trail by 3. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Outside Edwards. McDaniels a screen. To the paint. And stolen by Williams. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Here's Dort. That shot off. Some solid defense from Edwards. Randall, pass to Edwards.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Shooting for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
And both free throws good for Edwards. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Dort against Edwards. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Conley, and Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go on the assist from Dort.
There's so many facets to SGA's game. He's equally good from all 3 levels.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Back to Edwards. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point land. The shot misses.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside. He can't get it going here.
Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams a screen on Conley. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander takes the contact.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Here's Edwards. 27 points for him. With the teardrop. And he lays it up and in. Edwards has got 29.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Give him 30. Hartenstein with a screen on Conley. Ooh, Shea showing no fear inside.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Minnesota with the ball. Conley passes to McDaniels. Picked by Gobert. Shot from 12. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
McDaniel saying to himself, okay, you want to give me that? I'll take it.
Dort outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gobert with a block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
It's a different kind of defense teams play in the postseason. Much more intense, more in your face. High-energy plays like that one are winning plays.
Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. Dort, the pass to Williams. Dort, a screen on Gobert. Just 4 to shoot. Williams' shot is good.
And the vision is far past his years. Williams with great decision-making.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Randall outside. Hartenstein pulls it in. 6-point game.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Here's Caruso. Still no points. Dort outside. Lets it go from deep. No good.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Conley passes to Randall. Offline with a 3. Thunder leading by 6. Pass to Caruso. And here's Hartenstein. Caruso, a screen on Gobert. Williams from long range. Gets the 3 ball to go. Williams has got 9 points.
This second quarter, he's been much better, improving over that slow start.
Outside Conley. Gobert up top. Gobert with a screen on Holmgren. Back to Gobert. Gobert showing his skill inside.
Yeah, and Gobert's teammates encourage him to seek out his offense, especially when he's this deep.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for OKC. And there's Caruso. That one's good on the assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. Timberwolves trail by 9. Conley passes to Randall. Conley against Caruso. Gobert with a screen on Caruso. The 3, Conley. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Dort finds Caruso. Pass to Holmgren. Now here's Dort. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Holmgren. And stolen by Gobert. Caruso against Conley. Randall outside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
The creative finishing ability of Randall draws a lot of fouls.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. And he's good on the second. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Now here's Caruso. A minute 15 left in the first half of this game. 2 points. Tap and goes. Williams has got 11.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates. A very heady passer for a big man.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Gobert against Hartenstein. Gobert with a screen on Caruso. Back to Gobert. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
Now here's Caruso. Here's Williams. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Oklahoma City shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
And Williams drops them both. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Conley against Caruso. For three, Randall on target from range. Randall's got 4 points in the quarter.
Taking it himself, Randall changes who he is when the jumper goes in.
Conley against Caruso. Dort outside. Hartenstein passes to Holmgren. 1 second left. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Oklahoma City closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Back after this.
First half of this postseason contest, and it hasn't been a great game so far for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Well, their problems start on the backboard, and it's not just a few unlucky bounces. It's an activity, Shaq.
Which is something you can fix if you want to, but I'm not seeing a lot of want to from them.
And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series, they're trying to punch their ticket to the next round. Shaq, what's the key?
They don't need a key. As long as you have a ticket, that's the thing that gets punched.
Wow. There's things I could say, but on myself, don't want to get punched.
Very wise choice, Chet. Just smile and nod.
Okay.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And let's get you back onto the court for more of this pivotal Game 5. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4. Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3 spot. That's the group from Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Nails it from 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Oklahoma City leading by 4. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on Conley. 4 on the clock. Hartenstein, no good. Minnesota has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. McDaniels, that's good. McDaniels got 7.
He can score from anywhere, whether it's pulling up or driving the lane. McDaniels is up to the task.
Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Gobert with a screen on Dort. From 11 feet away, and the rebound goes to the Thunder. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds in the game. Williams against McDaniels. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williams. This one for 3. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Knocked loose. And stolen by Williams. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
First team foul. At the line for your partner, Williams. 2 fouls.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Williams. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. And it's Edwards with the ball for the T-Wolves. Trailing by 8, outside McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Gobert against Hartenstein. 5 on the clock. Picked by Gobert. For 3, Randall. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Randall's got 15 points.
Defenses nowadays try to protect the rim and the three-point line, so their mid-range is usually available.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 34. And now we're 3 minutes into this 3rd quarter of play. Hartenstein finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Up and over Conley. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go. On the assist from Hartenstein.
They recognized what the defense was allowing and took full advantage.
Outside Edwards. Randall outside. Shot clock at 5. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Dort outside. Pass to Williams. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded by Conley. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
Nice work at the line so far. Going 5 for 5. First free throw is good. That one's no good. Timberwolves trail by 9. Pass to McDaniels. Now Edwards. Holmgren against Randall. Shoots over Holmgren. Off the left rim and out.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
And Hartenstein slams it in. Woo!
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Here's Gobert. Oh, the tower with the power move.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. And here's Dort. Williams from long range. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
I just love the ball movement.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Outside Edwards. Conley, a screen on Dort. Edwards with it. That's 29 for him. 5 to shoot. Anthony Edwards takes the contact.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
Oklahoma City leading by 10. Outside, Williams. Not going to go that time. McDaniels with some nice D. Randall, pass to Conley. Back to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Just another way Randall can beat you. Good hands for the catch and finish at the rim.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 37 points for him. Pass to Holmgren. It's Dort on the wing. Outside, Williams. Holmgren against McDaniels. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3-ball. And another 3 from Oklahoma City.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 11-point game. Gobert with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Conley. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second-chance hoops, too.
The Thunder have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Up top, Hartenstein. Back to Dort. 3-pointer. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 9. Randall inside. Holmgren's there. And it's Randall that time. On the assist by Conley. Conley's got 6 assists here tonight. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 40 now. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Mike Conley.
There's that man, Gilgeous-Alexander. So tough to contend with his quickness.
Taking 2 shots. Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Timberwolves trail by 9. Randall outside. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. For three, Randall. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got assist number 7 tonight. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Outside. Pass to Wiggins. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. 4-3. SGA from distance.
And patience is key. Gilgeous-Alexander doesn't let the shot clock disrupt this play.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Conley. Launches a 3, and another 3 for Minnesota.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Outside Edwards. Conley, a screen on Gordon. Edwards, a pass to Randall. No good from outside. Thunder leading by 8. Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. There's a screen by Wiggins. Jacks up a 3. And Conley grabs the miss.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Randall against Wiggins. Gobert passes to Edwards. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple!
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
And it's Dort with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Up top, Hartenstein. And stolen by Gobert. Here's Edwards. He's got 34. Outside, Alexander Walker. Clock at 6. Inside. Here's Gobert. And a missed layup. Oklahoma City has gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep. 4 of 6. The kick out to Wiggins. The Thunder with another miss. Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside Conley. There's the drive. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Hartenstein's got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on Conley. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Love the way Gobert goes after shots. He blocks quite a few and alters many more.
Randall, pass to Conley. Here's the 3. No luck on that one.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
I'll tell you, that jumper from Gilgeous-Alexander is smooth and under control.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
They need to rethink their approach defensively. He's shown no signs of stopping.
So for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein, and it's Alex Caruso in for Dort. Clark is checked in for Minnesota. DiVincenzo comes in for Mike Conley. .56 seconds left to play in the third. Now DiVincenzo. No points yet. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
Well, I like to see when guards come inside. DiVincenzo trying to send a message with that hoop.
Williams in the post. Clark covers. Timberwolves trail by 5. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to DiVincenzo. Wiggins against Randall. Outside, DiVincenzo. Clock at 4. Launches it from deep. Good work defensively by Caruso.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. It was maybe a step out of his range.
What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. Over 40 points tonight and making it look easy. More 2K action in just a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for Minnesota, Edwards out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Clark in at the 4 spot. Now here's DiVincenzo. Here's Edwards. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Oklahoma City?
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
So it's Oklahoma City now. Joe with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Caruso misses.
I think they could have gotten a better shot attempt there if he wasn't so eager to let it fly.
Edwards. Outside, Alexander-Walker. Hits the trifecta. Alexander-Walker's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
And the shot goes in. And the Thunder lead by 4.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. Outside Joe. Outside Williams. Pass to Caruso. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one drops. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 56 in the game. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Trailing by 4. Missed inside. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. From deep, Gilgeous out, and good! There's another!
And he now owns 3rd place for most points in a playoff game.
Oh, just an incredible game. Nothing can slow him down.
Only Elgin Baylor and Michael Jordan ahead of him. I mean, how much further can he go?
Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Nice job by Reid there, getting the defense off balance a bit and drawing the foul.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls. Dort, he's checked in for Joe. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Conley's checked in. And so Reid nails them both. So it's Oklahoma City now, leading by 5. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams a screen on Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Conley. Conley's got assist number 8 here already in the game. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He's guarded by Conley. Here's Williams. Good D by Clark. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Edwards. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Edwards has got 7 points here in the quarter.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Here's Dort. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Wiggins with it, and Clark picks him up defensively. And the foul called on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Alexander-Walker. Here's Williams. Wiggins for three, and the three-pointer goes.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them, and as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
The shot by Conley, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Down low, here's Williams. Nice D from Reed.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Oklahoma City's gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second team foul. The line for 2. Aaron Wiggins.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And he sinks the second.
Well, he did enough there. He made it a 2-possession game, at least.
Timberwolves trail by 5. And here's Conley. Shot clock at 6. DiVincenzo against Dort. Takes a 3. And DiVincenzo hits from deep.
Somehow he got a hard shot to fall there. DiVincenzo deserves our props.
Gilgeous-Alexander against and it's good! He hits another one!
He has taken over this game.
And by the way, he's now tied for the second most points in a playoff game all time.
I mean, he's matched Elgin Baylor, and with Jordan's all-time record just 2 points away.
Conley. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Read the eyes of the ball handler, and Gilgeous-Alexander able to get a hand up in time.
Baseline try. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
With defense that soft, you have to take them to task.
And Minnesota with possession here. 6-point game. Here's Conley. Fires for 3. Buries it from 3.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a 3 in the first.
Clark against Wiggins. Pass to Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. No good with the elbow jumper.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Here's Dort. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. And the Thunder lead by 5.
The upper body strength of Dort showing out there. He got hit.
Reed is screen on Caruso. And here's Edwards outside. And yes, another basket.
And what a night he's had. That score now ties him for the single-game playoff high for his team.
He's been nothing short of amazing tonight. A legendary playoff performance for him. The three, DiVincenzo. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
And the three-point shot of DiVincenzo is dangerous. Defense cannot allow him to get airspace from there.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Different look for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. And Williams is subbed in for Caruso. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He laid into the team about being over-aggressive. He said, quote, "You're letting them get to the line as much as they want. We've got to dial back some of the physicality because it's getting us in trouble. Guys, let's see if they can ease up here."
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Dort, the pass to Hartenstein. Back to Dort. Williams on the wing. Drops one in from the wing. Williams has got 22 points.
Yeah, an amazing find. How about the patience from Dort? Waits for his man to get open and feeds him.
The Timberwolves trail. Outside McDaniels. Back to Conley. Edwards against Dort. Outside Edwards. The deep three. The Thunder with the rebound. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Holmgren. Launches it. 4-3. Holmgren.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
And so Randall will bring it up for Minnesota. Trailing by 4. Now Gobert. Outside Conley. Gobert with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot by Conley, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Back to Dort. The three is up. And another three for Oklahoma City.
Dort has really improved this part of his game. Would love to see him shoot more often from out there.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Conley passes to McDaniels. Back to Conley. Here's Edwards. Dort defending. Shot to stop the run. The shot comes out.
Tried to come right back at him with the three. Not that time.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on Conley. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Hey, bringing that postseason intensity, so critical. You know, these plays can change the trajectory and outcome of a game.
Boy, it's been a minute since they last scored.
It has been. And at what point do you alter your strategy? Try to get back on track.
Edwards for three. Oh, another one falls.
He's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring. Timberwolves trail by 4. Randall outside. Back to Conley. Pass to Edwards. On the take, Edwards. Oh, throw it down!
Nice!
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Thunder shooting an amazing 61%, looking confident. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Another one falls! Amazing!
And he's now tied the all-time mark for points in a playoff game.
Boy, he's been cooking since the opening tip, and they've been powerless to slow him down.
His airness with some company on that lofty perch.
Free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Timberwolves trail by 5. Now here's Edwards. Randall outside. It counts! And the foul! It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
Calm when it counts. Randall has that clutch DNA.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Julius Randle. Shooting one.
Free throw drops for Randall. And it's Dort with the ball for Oklahoma City. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Hardenstein passes to Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's guarded by Conley. Fades back. It's rebounded by Minnesota. We've got a minute 48 left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's Edwards with a drive.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
the first of two, no good. A heartbreaker. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that narrows the gap to 1. And for the Thunder, they're shooting 60% here in the fourth quarter. Terrific efficiency. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
1:33 left in the game. Edwards with it. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. So the first one drops, and that brings him within 2 here. Unable to get the second one.
They've got to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Dort for 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Pass to McDaniels. 6 to shoot, and here's Randall. Oh, it's blocked! It deflects off the backboard. To the inside. Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3 from Holmgren. Oh, he buried the 3!
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
36 seconds left in the fourth.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick pop.
And he buries it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Williams. There's the 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. And Chris Finch has called timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
to even the score with a huge three.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And got it! Another basket!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And the Oklahoma City Thunder will move on.
And I tell you what, they have earned the title of champions of the West. Well earned, well deserved, and all of the organization deserves an awful lot of credit. The front office, the coaching staff, the players, their families, a lot of sacrifice goes into becoming a champion.
Indeed, and now one final challenge for them to overcome. Maybe the biggest challenge they've faced yet.
Yeah, and you know at this stage of the playoffs, it can get exhausting. But the energy they had to close out this series was incredible. They'll be carrying some serious momentum into the finals.
So for tonight, they'll celebrate being the Western Conference champions. But tomorrow, all attention on the NBA Finals. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Be talking to you in an
Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals. The Thunder have a lofty series lead with 3 wins. Will overconfidence be their undoing, or will their passion and determination help them prevail against the Minnesota Timberwolves? Will round 3 end in an upset of epic proportions? Coming right up.
It's the Western Conference Finals here on 2K Sports, and it's Game 5 action with the series at 3-1.
This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Beard. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup, Edwards on the wing. He is joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Reed. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. And for Oklahoma City, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. After Lou Dort's miss, it's good. You look at the Thunder. They've got it back on their home court, Greg. A great shot to close it out tonight and advance to the finals.
But they can't get caught looking ahead. Keep your focus and bring your best. Close out games like this, you expect maximum effort.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws here for the night.
First team foul. At the line for your Thunder, Isaiah Hartenstein. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. So it's the Timberwolves now. They come into this one after losing on Sunday.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, their defense wasn't exactly solid in that game. So if they could make up for mistakes by causing some turnovers, it might have helped. They didn't even get those. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one's in, his first shot this game. Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his side.
Now let's go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Mark Dagnall. David?
And we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So they'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Shot clock at 2. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Randall grabs the board. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is McDaniel. Reed kicks to Edwards. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket tonight. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Outside Edwards. DiVincenzo with the screen on Dort. Here's Edwards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Dort.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. God plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Williams. For 3, Holmgren. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
and you know what to do. Choose your move. Bring those moves.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. McDaniels passes to Reed. Just 5 on the clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. A 3 for DiVincenzo. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Not letting the defense hold that shot back as Dante found a way to get it done.
Here's Holmgren. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw, no good.
One of the most unique players that we've seen, Holmgren, part of this new crop of 7-footers with skill, combines rare length and a great ability. And when you add his feel for the game, it could make him special.
And the second free throw, good.
I mean, you'd be super fortunate to see one unicorn in your lifetime. In the NBA, it seems like we're seeing more. And Chet is a special talent.
Now here's Randall. No scoring in this one. Shoots over Holmgren. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. Pass to Holmgren. Dort kicks to Holmgren. Puts up a 3. Now here's Williams. Takes a 3. And there's Holmgren. That's good on the assist by Williams. Holmgren's got 7 points.
That is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
DiVincenzo passes to Reed. Takes it off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Thunder have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Edwards against Dort. Pass to Williams. To the middle. Holmgren gets the bucket. And that's now 9 points for Chet Holmgren.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Here's Randall. Here's the three. Dort grabs the miss. The Thunder lead by 3. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Minnesota with the ball. They trail by 3. Outside Edwards. DiVincenzo with the screen for Edwards. Connects from 3-point range. Edwards got 5 now.
And good read by Edwards, playing at his pace and carving out space for that shot.
Dort passes to Holmgren. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. He's got 7. And so it's Randle bringing it up now for Minnesota. Wants to get it to Reed, and does. Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
There's a lot of things that they love about Jalen Williams, but his polished all-around game is something appreciated. He can fill the roles and fill the holes for whatever they need to do.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Thunder.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of 3-pointers thus far.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
And the first one drops. He hits one, then this is the second attempt from the free throw line. Timberwolves trail by 4. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Williams scanning the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Holmgren gets the bucket.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Randle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
There's the inside in Randle's inside-out game.
The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. free throw is good.
During his breakout season with the Knicks, Julius Randle, I think, has another level to his game. It's about that consistency he's trying to get to. He's an all-NBA caliber player when he gets it going.
And he makes both free throws.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Over to the left wing. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Reed. Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
Reed with a screen on George. Edwards drives in and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
All the officials are all over that.
The Timberwolves have been all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
2 shots. Shoot 2.
First one falls for Alex Caruso. He's checked in for the Thunder. That one is no good. The Thunder leading by 3. To Williams. Hartenstein with the screen for Williams. To the paint. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Here's Reed. The Thunder making the shot. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Mike Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves.
For the Timberwolves, number 10, Mike Conley.
Williams against McDaniel. DiVincenzo kicks to McDaniels. Clock at 4. Launches it. Drills the three-pointer.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Holmgren. 14 points for him. Back to Caruso. Holmgren with a screen on Conley. Here's Caruso. Hartenstein, he's off on that one. For Minnesota, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. Reed with a screen on George. DiVincenzo finds McDaniel. Reed with a screen for McDaniel. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The Thunder with the lead. Williams in the post. Randle on him. Pass to Caruso. Dort wide open. Hands it from downtown.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a quick pass.
Randle gets to Conley. McDaniels against Williams. Now here's McDaniel. He's covered closely. No coverage that time.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Williams against McDaniel. Lets it go from the wing. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Hartenstein's got his second basket of the night. Timberwolves trail by 4. Now Conley. DiVincenzo. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And how about Dante coming up and bringing his own inferno?
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Thunder. Pass to Holmgren. And here is Dort. Holmgren with a screen on DiVincenzo. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Isaiah Joe comes in for Dort. Minnesota also making some changes. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Dante DiVincenzo. We've got 1:48 left here in the opening quarter. Caruso, the pass to Wiggins. That one, no good. Randall with some nice deep.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been out.
Randall is doubled. Back to Clark. Timberwolves passing it around. Randall gets to Conley. Just 5 to shoot. And they're unable to get the time basket there. Wiggins passes to Williams. Shoots from the elbow. Minnesota with the rebound.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Thunder shooting very well. 58%. The offense is flowing right now early for them. And that one's good. Caruso.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
There's 47 seconds left to play here in the first. Randall, a screen on Caruso. Takes a step back.
And this is the right play by Conley. Sticking with the motion and ensuring he gets to the line.
The Timberwolves shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Conley. And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Williams. Timberwolves also changing it up. Einard's checked in, and Anthony Edwards subbed in for Clark. And so Mike Conley nails both of them.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
There's a screen by Williams. Gobert with the block. Right side, Edwards.
One eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
And so it's Chet Holmgren making things happen for Oklahoma City. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Minnesota's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Miller. And it's Gobert in at center.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Conley feeling it out. To the wing on the left. Back to Gobert. 5 to shoot. Edwards, no good. The Thunder leading by 3. Joe with it. Scoreless thus far. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Well, Gilgeous-Alexander with that height at his position allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
Miller sets a screen for Conley. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Minnesota making a switch here. Ingles is checked in. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Edwards. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Edwards got 13.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant cook.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wiggins. Shot clock at 5. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, Oklahoma City.
There's a great pace to Gilgeous-Alexander's game. The mid-range fits well.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. 6-point game. Here's Edwards. Nice spin off the left rim and in. He's got 15.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Now here's Wiggins. Nobody near Williams. A three-pointer, no good. Outside, Edwards. Inside, Gobert. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
A free throw drops for Gobert.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Clark's checked in. And Gobert drops them both. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And it's off from three-point range. The Timberwolves trail. Right side, Conley. Left side, Edwards. Clark outside. Pass to Conley. Clock at 6 from outside the arc. The offensive rebound. Oklahoma City's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
In that 2018 draft, you think about those names: Doncic, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Boy, that's a lot to begin with.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the growth that Shea has shown over the years, it has come on so fast with how he has improved, but he's adding to his game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Minnesota. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Michael Conley. Timberwolves trail by 4. Pass to Reid. Here is Edwards, defended by Dort. And finished off by Edwards.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Wiggins against Reid. Wiggins kicks to Caruso. Outside, Dort. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Down low. It's intercepted. Here's Alexander Walker. He has yet to score. Pass to Edwards. The muscle from Edwards.
And he's a true inside-out threat. Edwards wants to score from everywhere on the floor.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Wiggins passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Going inside. No, it doesn't go. His 4th miss in 8 attempts. DiVincenzo passes to Reid. Misses from close range.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
At the line for your Oklahoma City, Isaiah Hartenstein, taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Now here's Reed. Covered by Wiggins. Fade away. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
He was wide open, but just to make sure, he put a little fade on that jumper.
DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein passes to Dort. It's good from long range. Dort's got his second bucket of the night.
And this is the area where Dort has really shown some massive improvement. Great touch from that range.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo hits the three-point bomb.
Now, sometimes you run the two-man game, but nothing happens other than you having to make the play. Dante did it that time.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. For the Thunder, Holmgren comes in for Wiggins, and Jalen Williams is subbed in for Alex Caruso. Randall's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Dort passes to Williams. Pass to Holmgren. The Thunder with another miss. Minnesota's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. Oklahoma City's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Dort against Edwards. Williams dishes to Holmgren. Back to Williams. 6 to shoot. And there's the drive. And the layup is good. And the Thunder lead by 2.
Yeah, Williams found the penetration and then committed to the drive completely.
Now here's Randall. Pass to McDaniels. Here is Edwards. Now Reed. He's guarded by Williams. Reed misses. The Thunder have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Randall outside.
Well, he goes in there and you're worried about getting bumped if you're a defender by Julius Randle, not the other way around. So physical.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
Julius Randle, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Randle. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Caruso's checked in. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Mike Conley's checked in for Edwards. Both free throws good from Randle.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Caruso kicks to Holmgren. And a miss there on the triple.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Pass to Reed. And here's Randle. No good on the shot. Good D by Holmgren. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter.
You see Dort's growing confidence over time, comfortable rising up and firing off the catch.
Timberwolves trail by 5. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. McDaniels kicks to DiVincenzo to the inside. And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's 7 points for Conley.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
The Thunder leading by 3. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Caruso. Hartenstein with a screen on DiVincenzo. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, he's got no problems getting inside if there's that kind of room available. Dante with 2.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Thunder. Outside, Dort. Here's the floater. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter. Pass to DiVincenzo. They set the pick. This one for 3. Thunder with the rebound. Hartenstein's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Dort attacking. The Thunder have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
At the line for your Oklahoma City, Williams. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. The Timberwolves trail. And here is Conley. 7 points in the game. Randall finds Conley. Back to Randall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Reeves got it all tied up now for Minnesota.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Oklahoma City moving it around. Hartenstein with the screen for Caruso. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Mike Conley.
Number 9, Alexander Walker.
On the clock. Here's Williams. And so the ball's out of bounds. Reed touched it last. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
And so here is Oklahoma City. Here's Williams. Holmgren wide open. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got 6 assists in the game. .146 left in the first half. After Reed. Back to Alexander Walker. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Drills it from outside. DiVincenzo's got 15 points.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
The Thunder have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice, efficient 50%. Now, here's Holmgren. And rejection by McDaniel. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
.115 left to play in the first half. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Caruso.
DiVincenzo can add so much value because of the way he goes at it defensively.
Pass to Reed. Here's Alexander Walker. Defended by Dort. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
13 fouls. At the line for the Timberwolves, Alexander Walker. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
He's off on the first. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And here now the Thunder. 52 seconds left here in the second. Pass to Holmgren. Hartenstein with the screen on Randall. The drive by Holmgren. And yes, it's good. Holmgren's got 19 points.
And guys, he's a terrific athlete with tons of time to develop. You see the potential on that drive from Holmgren.
Now here's McDaniel. Reed with a screen for McDaniel. Gets the three-pointer to fall. McDaniel's got 6. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Caruso kicks to Dort. Pass to Holmgren. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got assist number 7 for him tonight. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this.
And please direct your attention to center court. Get ready for the famous half-court shot from line. They're thinking about the shot.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
I hate what they're doing on defense. Giving up too many gimmies, it makes me mad just watching it.
And I've seen you on the golf course and the hardwood, Shaq. Gimmies are the only shots you make.
And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series. So far in this series, they've shown they can get the better of this team. But all tied up at the half, are they getting, a little too overconfident?
If they are, that's a mistake. Never underestimate your opponent, especially in the midst of a playoff series.
I agree. You've got to have that killer instinct at all times. Maybe this is a wake-up call for them to get them back on track.
Close games like this certainly help keep us awake, right, Shaq?
There he is again. He has like,
what happened?
What's it called when you have the sleeping disorder?
Rip Van Shackle.
There it is.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
We're back at the Western Conference Finals. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. Chet Holmgren has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
So it's the Timberwolves now. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And the basket by Edwards.
And that's what they're looking for from Edwards. Scoring from all areas of the court, even mid-range, keeps the defense honest.
Now here's Williams. Outside, Dort. They get it again. Here's Hartenstein, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
So it's Minnesota now, following the score by Oklahoma City. Out to Edwards. Edwards with confidence.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on McDaniel. Here's Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Holmgren's got the game tied up here for Oklahoma City. The Timberwolves shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Edwards with it. Latrey. Edwards with the answer. Such a competitor.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. Wants to get it to Randall and does. Holmgren can't hit. Timberwolves leading by 3. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Bank shot. No good.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Out left to the wing. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Back to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Shot clock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15 points.
He's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And Randall has got the ball here for Minnesota. They lead by 1. Outside Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Edwards got 11 points in the quarter.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Pass to Holmgren. Lets it go from 11. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Minnesota's gotten the 3 ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Edwards kicks to Randall. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Outside, Dort. Pass to Holmgren. For the lead. Sinks the three-pointer. Holmgren's got 29.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Reed with the screen on Dort. For three, Edwards. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Williams against McDaniel. Down low. Deflects the pass. Hartenstein with the bounce pass. Fader on the way. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. It's stolen by Hartenstein. And here we go. Here's Dort. DiVincenzo with the rebound. The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Williams.
And how about the commitment from Edwards, refusing to give up on that play?
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Oklahoma City?
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the three ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and with that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 15 points in the game. Outside Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Hartenstein with the screen on Randall. Here's Holmgren. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know teams are going to be physical with Holmgren, but he's aggressive, and boy, he plays with passion.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
The mid-range game has been there for them all game long, and that old-school approach still getting it done in this one.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out. They're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
Holmgren hits them both. Minnesota's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Reed with a screen on Dort. It's tipped. DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Thunder have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Williams. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Holmgren. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. And both free throws good for Williams.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
DiVincenzo passes to Reed. It's blocked, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Edwards inside, defended by Dort.
There's just no quit as Dort works really hard to get out and distract shooters.
14 feet away, and the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 17.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Defended by Caruso. Reed against Hartenstein. Reed kicks to DiVincenzo. 2 on the clock. Fires the 3. Rebound by Williams. The Thunder leading by 5. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for 2, Williams.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line. Timberwolves trail by 7. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Randall. To the paint. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And now Williams running the floor all by himself.
Quick thinking on defense from SGA. Excellent at using his speed on this end.
And Randall has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Reed with it. He's defended by Hartenstein. Reed the pass to Alexander Walker. Hits it from 3-point range.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Following the 3 by Minnesota. Williams gets the bucket.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Here's DiVincenzo. The Thunder making the shot. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Up it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from DiVincenzo. Pass to Hartenstein. It's Dort on the wing. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Timberwolves trail by 6. Outside Edwards. Stolen by Dort. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And here's the fast break. Randall leading it all the way. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander creative and tricky on that play.
And so it's Minnesota with it. After DiVincenzo. Here's Randall. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. Williams kicks to Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander sets the screen for Caruso. Now Dort. 6 on the shot clock. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 10 now for the Thunder. DiVincenzo passes to Reed. DiVincenzo with it. Randle surveying the D. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And he lays it up and in. Randle's got 6.
Yeah, it's strong, and it's athletic, and it's left-handed, so tough for guys to adjust to that. Randle, tough matchup.
The Thunder leading by 8. To the middle. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Dort. 14 points for Williams.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Defended by Caruso. Now, Alexander Walker. 5 to shoot. Reed with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Miss number 4 for him from the floor. 7 for 11 field goal attempts. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving it around. Gilgeous-Alexander against Randle. Here's DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle. Randle's got 3 assists in the game. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Randle against Williams. That's it, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Randle.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Caruso, a screen on Randle. Here's Williams. That one misses. Randle with some nice D. Minnesota's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Dort. Timberwolves also changing it up. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Clark comes in for Edwards. And it's Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. Free throw drops for Alexander Walker. The Thunder leading by 3. 1:33 left to play in the third. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Williams has got 16.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Wiggins against Randle. Here he goes. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back, let him try to find his range.
Now here's Williams. 16 points for him. Yep, it counts. And now a 7-point Thunder lead.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. Pass to Randle. Gobert with a screen on Wiggins. No one near Randle as he lets it go. And he's good on the 3-ball. Randle's got 7 points here in this quarter. And for the Thunder, they're shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Here's Wiggins. There's 31 seconds left in the third. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
How about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Here's Alexander Walker. 7 points in the game. Mr. Gobert. Randle outside. Conley kicks to Randle. Now Gobert. Shot clock at 6. And here's Conley outside. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Minnesota, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Clark is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle. Timberwolves trail by 6. Outside, Edwards. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Caruso finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Rob. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Caruso. Gobert with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And finished off by Gobert.
Few guys read the game like Conley.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Williams, a screen on Conley. Inside.
First team foul. At the line for two, Aaron Wiggins.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Not a perfect trip to the line, but at least he made this game a 2-possession affair.
Here's Alexander Walker. Gilgeous-Alexander couple. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. 2 shots.
That one is off. He hits the second from the line.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a 1-possession game.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Wiggins up top. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
throw good. Wiggins.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. There's the three. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Gilgeous-Alexander. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists tonight. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 9 points. Clark outside. Doesn't go that time. Wiggins with some nice deep. Now here's Caruso. Defended by Alexander Walker. Joe passes to Wiggins. Can't connect with the leaner. Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's Conley. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the wingspan coming into play for SGA, just getting on top of that one.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following the score by Oklahoma City. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Edwards. Edwards at the rim.
And unbothered by the contact inside, Edwards plays the game with so much physicality.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Dort, he's checked in for the Thunder. Minnesota also with the sub. DiVincenzo's checked in. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins outside. Pass to Dort from deep. Rebound, Minnesota.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Edwards.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Mike Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams against Gobert. 4 on the clock. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Drains the three-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points in the second half. Timberwolves trail by 10. Conley left side. Pass to DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen for DiVincenzo. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
3 points.
DiVincenzo's got 22 points. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Caruso against Edwards. Inside, Edwards finishes strong.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Oklahoma City leading by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wiggins. Outside, Dort. Wiggins, a screen on DiVincenzo. Back to Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Edwards inside, defended by Caruso. Gobert dishes to Edwards. Caruso grabs the miss.
And they continue to control the glass.
Wiggins against DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo with the rebound. DiVincenzo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Conley. Gobert with it. Clark outside. Nailed from three-point land. Clark's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And give credit to Gobert there. Excellent pass to an open teammate.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Yeah, easy call.
First personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for your Oklahoma City, Gilgeous-Alexander taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. On the Thunder with some changes. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And Jalen Williams is subbed in for Alex Caruso. Timberwolves also changing it up. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Randall comes in for Clark. And it's McDaniels in for Mike Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Timberwolves trail by 8. Randall outside. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Well, Thunder have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. To the paint. It's tipped. And the dunk by Hartenstein. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 15 rebounds.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Oh, here's Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. 5 on the clock. Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. Beyond the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Reed with it. Fires for three. Shot by McDaniels, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 7. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Here's DiVincenzo. Pass to McDaniels. Traps in the tray.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Defended by DiVincenzo. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 35 in the game. Randall kicks to DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. It's Edwards on the wing. Picked by Reed. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Edwards.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Master Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Hartenstein, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul. 14 foul. At the line for your Oklahoma City, Isaiah Hartenstein.
Shooting 2.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. Good on the second free throw.
And a good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
Down low. It's deflected. Holmgren with the steal. And here's the break. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Ball's knocked loose.
And really, they've rebounded well all game long.
Edwards with it. Dort covering. DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
And Dante stepping up big time for his teammates.
McDaniels against Williams. To the inside. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 5-point game. After DiVincenzo. And here's Reed. He's defended by Hartenstein. And again, it's Minnesota.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking. And SGA is used to burying these kind of big-time shots. Just an outstanding leader for this team.
Edwards inside. Defended by Dort. The Thunder leading by 5. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein against Reed. Williams passes to Hartenstein. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. And the Thunder lead by 7.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride Beautiful assist.
The Timberwolves shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot by McDaniels, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Minnesota calls timeout. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And what's their best move at this point?
Yeah, pure desperation right now. Do you think there's enough time?
.36 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Picked by Reed. And here's Edwards from the arc. And again for 3.
And he is scorching hot right now. He could be on his way to setting a franchise postseason record with his shooting.
He's caught fire at the right time for this team. Stepped up big in the postseason for him. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Minnesota calls timeout. They trail by 7. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Launches from deep. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And so the Oklahoma City Thunder take the series and will continue.
I mean, how much work is it to get to this part, Kevin? It is so hard to get out of this conference. They fought so hard, dealing with all the injuries and the unknowns, and earned their title as Western Conference champions.
They have battled their way to this point of the season, and now only one team stands between them and the NBA championship.
Yeah, they know the job's not done. The finals should be their toughest test yet. A lot of preparation to do before game one.
Absolutely. But for now, they're going to celebrate and enjoy being the best in the West. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.